Well, Howard, here we are, another Christmas. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
It's hard to believe, Jim. Here we are for the 2011 Christmas on the Square, as well as the Christmas Parade, which is always the first one in Middle Tennessee, and maybe the first one anywhere. But we're off and have a beautiful day for it.
The weather was unbelievable.
It was just about perfect. Sort of windy in the morning, but once the parade started, I think the wind tended to lie down a bit, and it was warm and just a beautiful day. And I think that was why the crowds were so great. There was a tremendous crowd for this parade.
It was a big crowd, and the parade was very long. And some of these dancers they had early on in the morning, they were pretty. This little girl, oh my God, she was amazing.
Yes, she was. I saw quite a few of the acts there, and they were very professional, very well done.
Good job, Miss Lexi. Next up, Miss Allie Johnson.
Woohoo, look at her go.
Very talented. These kids work hard to get to this point.
I think they're with the main stage.
I think so, and they do a great job up there.
And the runners. Oh, here's our first place guy. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they had a great day for the race. I think there was a 5K and a 10K.
That's right.
And these folks had a perfect day to run, and so glad for them to turn out for this.
I'm actually scared of that guy, the way he was running.
He looked pretty assertive, didn't he?
You're not going to run from that guy. He'll catch you. And this was the overall female winner here. She won the 5K. On the 5K, she won.
Yeah, I think this race has continued to grow as time has gone by, so it's good to see this becoming something of a tradition.
I actually don't remember them doing it last year. Was I just not around?
Yes, they've done it now for a couple of years, but I don't think that they did it on Main Street. So now they've become much more visible, which is a positive thing.
And so here's the runners getting their trophies.
Yes.
Well deserved. I tell you what, they couldn't have asked for a better temperature though for running.
No, it was really
nice
good.
And cool in the morning, yeah.
And then warmed up to probably the mid-60s by afternoon, but just about perfect. And there's Keith Woodall, who I see out running.
Yes.
Oftentimes, he's
Woodall. He's a running machine.
Marathon man, yes, indeed.
They even had some high school kids running.
Merry Christmas, Robertson County. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas, Robertson County.
And here's our last runner before the parade. I thought, that's a good dad right there.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, here we go. And this is Bill Holt, of course.
Our Robertson County Sheriff leading the way, as he traditionally does.
Look at sharp. Good afternoon, Mr. Ball. How are you, sir?
How are you today?
Wonderful. Isn't this a blessed day?
Merry Christmas.
Wonderful day. And a Merry Christmas to you.
Along with Chief Van Dyke.
And who is the Grand Marshal here?
The Grand Marshal, I think, was supposed to be Congressman Black. Her vehicle comes up, I think, after the Volunteer State Bank group, which we're seeing there. I understand they have several Christmas parades to attend.
How many Christmas parades can you? Well, you attend them all, don't you?
I try to. I think Robertson County has 4. Here's Congressman Black. Of course, she represents 15 counties in the Congress, so you can just imagine how many she attempts to attend. Very full schedule.
And look who this is.
This guy looks familiar, doesn't he? Very glad to have my friend Paul Fuqua drive his A-Model Ford.
Yes, Paul Fuqua of Shannon Insurance.
Yes, part of
the premier insurance agency in Robertson County.
And my wife was riding passenger with him. I'm sure you can see her. There she is. Yeah.
How was it holding on to that thing?
Pretty good.
I thought he was going to install a handle, but I didn't see one.
He didn't give me any sudden jerks. A lot of fun. The Almena Shriners, who we're always grateful to have them come, and they try to go to so many parades around the mid-state.
They sure put a lot of work into there.
They do indeed.
Unbelievable.
Hey, there you go.
These guys do a lot of good work.
Merry Christmas. Hello. Merry Christmas.
And they have some very nice bikes too, as you might notice. Some of those are very, very expensive. They handle them very well.
Yes, they're almost cars. I've really kind of not understood that.
The tricycles, yes.
If your bike is so big, it's the same weight as a car, then why not just go get yourself a car?
Oh, I guess it's just that joy of having the wind in your face.
Well, you could just take out the windshield and get the same thing.
Yeah, well, for some of us, having
You and I would be taking out the,
wind,
yeah, right.
that's it.
I just get the feeling they have a warehouse full of this stuff someplace.
They do. I don't know if it's in Nashville. It probably is, but they turn out for so many events, and they're always there, especially for children who suffered terrible burns. And they do a lot of philanthropic work throughout the community. So always glad to have them. And they're here for the fair parade as well.
Very good.
I thought this guy was an exceptional actor. He really looks depressed.
He looks the part very well, yes. Some more Shriners. They were a really big part of the parade.
Beautiful horses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I filmed a couple of parades last year. One I did in a blizzard. Unbelievable. About 5 people showed up. This was the best Christmas parade you could ever possibly wish for. Weather.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, I remember last year was very, very nice. So we've been fortunate, and then of course the next day, here come the rains. So
Yeah, the next day was a
it
downpour.
would have been impossible the next day. So maybe we were fortunate to do it
Thanks for coming out. Merry Christmas to you.
early.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I think the community really embraces this parade. It's grown so much in recent years. So I don't know how long it's been going on, but a long time. But I think this year was the biggest.
And by the way, if you're wondering, my name is Jim Ball, and I'm here with the infamous Howard Bradley, the Robertson County Mayor. Infamous is the right
Infamous?
word.
Is that so famous that you're infamous?
Well, you've never lost anything you've ever ran for, right?
That is true. The voters of Robertson County have been
But you
very
ran
kind
for
to
other
me.
stuff too. You've never lost that either.
Well, yeah, I was elected to the county commission five different occasions, beginning when I was 18, and then county executive, county mayor now 3 times. So I
Amazing.
have been truly, truly blessed.
Get a little close up here inside the cockpit. You don't get to see that too often.
You don't. I've never seen that. And the clowns just keep coming.
They must have had 150 clowns.
I have no idea it was that large. Being in the parade, you don't realize that. There's the Shriners from Sumner County, so it's not just our own county Shriners, but Shriners from all over Middle Tennessee.
And you know, he didn't just put that makeup on in 5 minutes.
No.
I mean, they must have been preparing all morning.
I'm sure.
I mean, it's a big event for them.
And then they had to go directly to another parade someplace, so I'm not sure where it was, but
Wow.
there was another parade just an hour or so after ours that they were heading out toward.
And that was,
I think that's the Heritage High School Patriots, if I'm not mistaken.
we don't have a list here, so me and Howard are going to wing it for you.
think that's who they are, going by their colors. Great band from an absolutely beautiful school. I had a chance to visit that school one day last week and meet with Coach Brown's class. And there's our old friend Snowbird.
Snowbird, that's right.
Being chauffeured by Dr. Tom Onstadt in his BMW.
I guess that's a successful marketing tactic.
I think so. I think so. You see Snowbird everywhere you go. Now you talk about going to the parades, he makes the parades. Our friends from the Adams Fire Department. And this is the old fire engine that used to be a city fire engine that our friend Jim Beasley purchased a few years ago, and now he uses it for Toys for Tots and other special events.
It's beautiful.
Great old truck.
Piece of artwork.
And of course the Kiwanis Club has taken on Toys for Tots this year after Will Yates retired from the fire department, so a lot of work for the Kiwanis Club. We're hoping that the entire Kiwanis Club can equal one Will Yates, but that's going to be a strain for those of us in Kiwanis, but we are working hard to match his efforts. So beautiful, about 1969 Mercury Marquis. That is a great looking car.
It is.
Advertising Toys for Tots.
I get a close-up of the emblem there.
Very good. And a vintage early 70s Pontiac.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah. We forget how large those cars were, actually. Grand Prix.
You can make a whole car out of one of the
You
fenders
could.
from this guy.
It's the old Lincoln Continental, which evolved into the town car, which is
It's funny, it doesn't have the suicide doors, though.
enormous. No, that was a little after the suicide doors, and then a newer Dodge Charger there, which has kind of a retro look.
And you know, they're doing the suicide doors again on some cars.
I've heard that. I have heard that. And a good Toys for Tots contingent on Saturday.
Excel.
Our friends from Excel, glad to have them in the parade. They're a big truck. So again with Toys for Tots. The Marching Yellow Jacket Band from Springfield High School. Always do a great job.
They have a good sound.
They really do. Those kids work hard all year round. And another Model A Ford belongs to our friend Billy Jones, who restores
Beautiful.
lots
That's
of
what Paul
cars.
Fuqua is going to do to his.
I think that's how Paul's will look next year.
Yes. And this is a storage company here. It'll be on the screen there.
Thank you.
That's Mr. Carl Swan, former Commissioner Carl Swan, who bought that 1950 model Jeep, one like he drove in the Korean War.
Wow.
And restored it himself,
Wow.
just quite recently.
Now this is kind of tricky. Watch what this the hood on this thing does here.
My goodness.
Get a sneak look under there, that engine.
I don't think that was standard equipment on a 49
No.
Ford pickup.
They would have probably put him in prison.
Yeah, that looks like my son's Transformers they have when they
Yeah.
were boys.
That's what they have to name it, the Transformer truck.
And some vintage Mustangs through there. That's early 70s. If I'm not mistaken, that's a 66 right there. Beautiful cars,
It
classic
is.
car. Belongs to Mr. Ellis. And a more recent vintage, I'm not quite sure what that
And the
was.
kids sure go crazy for the candy.
Kids go crazy for the candy. See this beautiful red Corvair, a la Ralph Nader, unsafe at any speed, but a beautiful car.
Part of A1 Pawn.
Pawn. It's a great looking car with a rear engine. A1 Pawn.
There's our number. Call him today.
There you go. Beautiful float there. That's our friends at North Springfield Baptist Church. With that float.
Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving.
Look like they're having a good time.
They always have a good time. Good folks. And Bethlehem Baptist Church
Yes.
has a nativity scene for us.
I know they did a parade last year where it was 1,000 degrees below. It was the White House parade. They were nearly frozen to death. It was so nice to have great weather, at least for the Springfield parade.
Yeah.
We'll see as the season, the parades goes on. We have a few more parades to go.
And there's our friend Newshound from Channel 5. He comes by and catches up on us. And there's the Heritage Band. So the group that I earlier called the Heritage Band was not the Heritage Band.
I wonder who it was.
I wonder who that was.
I'm sure the comments are going to, that wasn't the Heritage Band.
It must have been Joe Burns. We'll see.
It's okay. It's not a perfect world we live in. You know, as I moved around with the cameras, I kind of got a feeling that everyone in the parade was having a good time.
I think so. And people seemed excited. That's the Springfield Riding Club there, which
Right.
is why you see all the mounted equestrians behind them. They always have a great time.
I've been meaning to get on a horse and head out into the woods around here, but I've yet to do it.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I did that. Comes our Cub Scout pact from Cedar Hill.
It was a 454, I think.
I think so.
Moo! Kind of came in on the camera with him there.
Yeah. Santa's sleigh. It's very well done.
Makes you wonder what happened to Santa.
Santa is en route. I have.
Is he? Okay.
Have every confidence that he's going to.
Is he in the
arrive.
parade? Okay,
He is
good.
definitely in the parade.
All right. Is that like, the cart getting ahead of the, in this case,
I think
his
so.
cart is getting ahead of
I
himself?
think so. There's our friends from Mount Denson Cumberland Presbyterian Church with a nativity scene, and then the city of Coopertown, or the town of Coopertown, which was up on the square all day handing out ornaments. Have a couple that go on the county's Christmas tree.
What's the difference between a city and a town?
Actually, it's up to their charter. They can call themselves what they like. Traditionally, and we misuse the term city in this country flagrantly, but at least in England and by European standards, a city has to have a cathedral. That's why it's called a city.
Really?
We don't tend to pay much attention to that here, but they are pretty much synonymous, at least in Tennessee. And there's our advertisement for Taste of Country coming up in June.
You missed it this last year.
Yeah,
I'll
it
tell
was
you.
a big event and going to be even bigger for 2012. Looking forward to that again.
I'll tell you, this area, Springfield, Robertson County, sure has made leaps and bounds in the last few years.
I think you're exactly right, Jim. This community, I think increasingly thinks of themselves as one community and rallies around things when we have a chance to get together. So it's very encouraging. Epiphany Baptist Church from the square, Pastor David Evans. They are always involved in all kinds of activities in the community.
Yeah, this is their band coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit of effort getting a mobile band going.
Yes, playing live. When I first heard that, I thought they're actually playing live music. And they were indeed.
I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, threw open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer with a little old driver so lively and quick. I knew in a moment
Hearth
it must be
scene.
Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, and Vixen.
Yeah, that was Electrolux.
Yeah, our friends from Electrolux, which as I recall, won a prize for their float.
It was pretty elaborate. They always go nuts with their floats.
Yeah, they do a great job out there.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wise men.
Wow, that is really close.
Merry Christmas.
So nativity scenes were a popular topic this year.
That's good.
That's good. That's really what it's all about, isn't it?
Better than having floats around evilness.
That's right.
You know.
Exactly right.
It's just Christmas and evilness. They just don't go together in my book. I don't know.
This is a large float.
This
here.
is a lot of people on a float.
That must be the main.
I think that's the main stage.
The
yeah.
main stage. All those dancers with happy feet.
And their mobile dance
Yes,
studio.
They are. It's pretty incredible. They even have the Grinch following along with them. The main stage.
And there's their number. I love this style. This is a 40s, right?
I'm thinking that's a 39 Ford or somewhere in that neighborhood.
This is the insurance guy. What's his name? Holman and Holman?
Mr. Palmer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they've got a number of classic cars. That is certainly a beauty.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that one before. I wonder if that's a newer one in their collection.
It's been restored
Beautiful.
recently. Yeah. And Miss Cheyenne Smith in her new Mustang convertible.
There's a little
I think
cutie.
she's got that wave down.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
there's the, what do they call that?
The Royal Wave, I
The
think.
Royal Wave?
Yeah. Christian Care Center of Springfield as their van. And I'm thinking this may be Bill and Kathy Jones in this beautiful yellow Corvette here.
Yeah, I didn't see a name on it, so
We'll see as they get a little closer, properly decorated for Christmas. Yep, that's Bill and Kathy.
beautiful car.
Beautiful car, 2005 as I recall. And here's the new Chevy Volt, which had a sign on it saying, "I'm not using any gasoline." It's the electric car, which in all likelihood is going to be the wave of the future. And there's the Bobcat Marching Band from Greenbrier High School.
Does that help us figure out who that mystery band was?
I guess by process of elimination, it had to be Joe Burns. Sorry for getting those misidentified.
Gosh, I hope they're not too insulted.
Their colors and heritage colors are really close.
Those two schools aren't at odds with each other, are they?
No. I mean, all of our
Wouldn't want to start a riot or something.
we have 5 high
Howard
schools.
Bradley causes a riot.
And we all get along with each other really well, except while the game's going on.
Starts instead of death.
That's right. For the next 48 minutes. Our friends at Bath Fitters.
Now they went nuts here.
Yeah.
This was, I think, if I had to pick one, I
had
don't know,
a
this would be my
super
favorite.
cute float with the
Yeah.
mobile bathtub.
Where do they get those things?
They
You must
make
have ordered them.
They make them. I mean, they do
Little
it.
black bathtubs like that?
They do it with. I'm sure they put that together. Luckily, those kind that you carry around over your shoulders.
Now they're riding in them.
Now they're riding in these, but that's a great place. I had a chance to be out there recently when they received for 2 years in a row the TOSHA award. That's
Yeah, I filmed that, wasn't I?
Occupational health. Yes.
Beautiful factory.
Beautiful place, and they just they really care about their people and care about their community. So we're very proud of Bath Fitters.
We're fortunate to have such a nationwide, a successful company like that right here in our own
They
backyard.
are expanding. Pack 51 of the Boy Scouts of America. just keep coming.
A lot of scouts.
Yeah. That may be the only dog in the parade. And my dog.
No, there's another one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
My dog would have loved to have been in the parade, and I couldn't figure out a way to make it work out the rumble seat for her. But maybe next year. And some more scouts. Scouting is very big in Robertson County. And
Yes.
I'm very grateful for that. That's the group from Greenbrier. Work very hard, a lot of people to make that happen every year. And there's our Senator Terry Roberts and his wife Diane.
She's going to try to get the flag out of her face there.
Yes.
The wind was working her over there. Now the wind stops as soon as she passes, see?
That's right. Just never know. Our EMS folks do a wonderful job keeping us safe year
Yes.
round.
I want that little red thing.
Very proud of those folks. It's the first time I had seen that. That's for a rescue down the side of a cliff of some sort, I think.
Yeah. And this is the biker church.
Yeah, yeah.
What do they call them? Forgot the name of the church.
Covenant Confirmers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Brother Baptiste. They do a super
Baptiste.
job.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't, become a Baptist minister.
Yeah.
That would have been just too perfect.
Yeah, they're great folks. Golden Living Center had a great contingent there.
Yeah, they're over by Walmart, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah, I don't.
They're kind of on the corner there. I
South
forget what the
Main
name of that street is.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's a cute float. Yeah. Our cheerleaders from Springfield, the Yellow Jackets, they cheered all the way.
Yeah, if I had to rate a float based on the contestants being happy or a parade, this would be the happiest parade I've ever seen.
I felt that energy, and I don't know if it was a combination of the weather or people getting into the Christmas spirit or what it was, but I commented to a number of people along the parade route, and this was by far the biggest crowd. They all seem very much into the moment.
That's
Folks from Willow Oak.
Yolanda. Oh no, what's her name?
That's Musetta Swan.
Musetta Swan, yeah.
They're getting ready.
There's the dog, I didn't mention.
There's the dog. They're getting ready for the big Broadway production coming up December 2nd and 3rd. So that's why they were out.
Very nicely done.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
A lot of work goes into these.
Yeah, even a simple float is a nightmare work. I
Yeah.
mean, so these more complicated floats, they were, planning it a couple of months ahead of time. Beautiful horses.
Yeah. Yeah, I recognize my friend Randall Carr of Couts Car Road and the Wild Horse and Burro in that group, as well as Recognize Commissioner Bobby Couts, who is riding in this group. A lot of very skilled horsemen.
Live on 5.
You notice I'm filming a little different this year. I'm trying to give people a little more personal look, as if you were really on the street. I think I pulled it off. What do you think?
I do. I think that's a nice touch. Give people a chance to comment as you get along.
There's a feel for these kind of events that's kind of difficult to get on film.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of times they end up seeming kind of static. So I was trying to get the viewer in the parade. Do you feel like you're in the parade?
I'm there. This is great.
I like that front grill.
Yeah.
Although when the lights turn on, I wonder what happens.
Oh my gosh, you scared me.
That's cute.
I startled her. She didn't know I was there, and they say, "Hey, turn around. There's a camera in your face." Ah!
Yeah. That is a beautiful vintage Corvette.
Yes, that's 70s, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't have bumpers on it, so gotta be 70. Here's this. This is a racing club of some kind.
Yeah. A lot of the more exotic vehicles toward the end here.
Happy holidays!
Another scout group.
Only 25 more miles, guys! All right!
And by the way, this amazing parade coverage is being brought to you by North Crest Medical Center. Advanced technology, right in your own backyard. Everyone's happy.
They're into it. They're
And
Girl
Girl
Scouts.
Scouts.
Girl Scouts.
Now this is the North Crest Hospice Center.
The
I think.
hospice, They always have a really cute float.
I don't even want to even begin to think about the services these guys provide. It's amazing.
Well, they do a wonderful job throughout our community, and when people are the most vulnerable. There's Rick and Sharon Robinson. Sharon's a hospice nurse and just an angel of mercy. Our friend Steve Dixon, who's always there for parades in his vintage John Deere.
It's like every year there's more stuff on that thing.
Yeah.
One day it's going to collapse under its own weight.
Looks like, and there's the Springfield Fire Department.
And who do we have here on the end here? Who's
should
this?
have the jolly old elf himself. There is Santa and
Holy
Mrs.
smoke.
Claus.
And look at, I'm flying now up here to get this
Yes,
footage for you.
indeed. Great.
Merry Christmas!
Well, that was a great parade. Wouldn't you
That
say,
was
Howard?
a lot of fun. The weather couldn't have been better. The spirit of the people, the excitement couldn't have been better. So it was a great day to be out and to be a part of what's going on in Robertson County.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to you.